Hey YouTube, it's me, Marquelworld, all things professional wrestling in my life. I'm trying something different. I want to post on the weekend, so hey, follow if you have not. Subscribe on YouTube, Marquelworld. Let's talk about it. Scott D'Amore. My goodness, there has been a lot of drama with TNA recently. I am very disappointed because TNA is up and coming. It's not a new company, so I don't mean up and coming that way, that it's up and coming a new company, just up and coming with the viewerships, the buzz. We were seeing a lot of good things happen. We know with Trinity Fatu, she went back to WWE, but her last match got a lot of buzz. We know with Jordan Grace, with her being at the Royal Rumble, that put a lot of eyes to the product. So let's see what is going on with TNA right now. And everyone has been killing it in TNA Impact. Not just Jordan Grace. I do want to say everyone has been killing it. You know, male and female superstars. But with Jordan Grace appearing at the Royal Rumble, she represented TNA in a good way, I must say. And she was on the biggest stage, Royal Rumble. It is WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam. So she was at one of the biggest stages representing TNA Impact, and then they get rid of Scott D'Amore. Let's see. There's something going on. They are saying supposedly Tommy Dreamer is the new talent creator as the head booker. Okay, the Wrestler Observer newsletter noted that Tommy Dreamer is now the head booker for the company's creative direction after D'Amore's firing. This was expected, but at least Anthem didn't place someone else in the role from outside the pro wrestling. Tommy Dreamer is now the head of creative, as many expected with D'Amore gone. So this looks like this was a compromise. This looks like this was basically a compromise with Scott D'Amore being fired. A lot of people on the internet, every time TNA Impact had a video, they would comment Scott D'Amore, justice for Scott D'Amore. This is the way that Anthem, it looks like Anthem is responding back to you guys that are saying Scott D'Amore, and they are actually kind of giving you a resolution with Tommy Dreamer. So whatever happened with Scott D'Amore, this looks like it is personal. It looks like this is something backstage. This looks like there's more going on that isn't being disclosed to the public. We only know what these wrestling media websites tell us. We only know about what's online and what's on X and Facebook and wrestling.com, but we don't know what's actually going on behind closed doors. It is said that TNA, the wrestlers, the talent, they all came together to write Anthem, the parent company, saying how disappointed they are in this decision and how they have faith that Anthem would do the right thing. So Anthem responded to TNA and the talent by giving them Tommy Dreamer. I do see with Tommy Dreamer being announced online, a lot of people seem to be relieved. A lot of people seem to be relieved that it's no one that's outside of the wrestling industries that is doing the booking. So a lot of people are relieved that Tommy Dreamer has a powerful hand in creative. So that kind of is already taken away from Scott D'Amore and people wanting him back, because I already see a lot of people are saying, yay, Tommy Dreamer, yay, he is going to be the new head of creative, yay. So a lot of people are already not even saying justice for Scott D'Amore no more with this Tommy Dreamer news. I guess that is kind of what Anthem wanted you guys to do. It's kind of distract you guys. You know, he's still fired after all, but he is, at least we have Tommy Dreamer that is in charge of creative. But Scott D'Amore, like you guys wanted, he's not returning. Scott D'Amore is someone that has money outside of wrestling, so I don't see him worrying about how to pay the mortgage because he is someone that has money. If you guys didn't know, I think his parents own a company. I think he owns a company outside of wrestling. So Scott is pretty well off, and whatever he does, I'm sure it's going to be major. I do see Scott. Didn't he have his own promotion, Border City Wrestling? I think I've been to one of his shows when he came here in Michigan. It was decent. I remember Scarlett was there, but he has his own wrestling company he could do. He has a lot of options. He can go to MLW. He can go to NWA. Can you imagine Scott at NWA? That would be he would be a key part with bringing NWA back to mainstream. NWA, we all know they were supposed to have a deal with being on TV, and then something happened. I guess were they showing drugs during the live stream one time, and then the deal became to only on the CW app. So I think that's allegedly what happened, and that's why they're no longer on TV, unless they are on TV and nobody's talking about it. But I never seen it on my guide because I would have gave it a chance. So let's see, Scott D'Amore. So basically, that's the new update. Scott D'Amore is being replaced by Tommy Dreamer. That shall be interesting. That shall be interesting. I guess I'll talk a little bit about myself. I mean, it is Saturday. I had already a morning. I had to do my taxes. I had to amend them because I worked at a job that I forgot that I worked at part-time last year. Only worked there for 2 weeks. It was iHeartRadio, but I forgot that I worked there. So I already filed my taxes, so I had to redo them. So that was my morning. That was my morning. It's only, well, it's 12:01. It's 12:01 in the afternoon. This will, of course, come later today. But Collision, that's not on today, so won't watch that. It's not on. Usually I record it and watch it on Sundays. So Saturday, I'm going to go to the gym, run my errands, clean this apartment some more. It seems like I clean it every day. I'm only here for a couple of minutes, it seems like, since I'm on the go a lot, but I always have to clean. Sunday, church like usual. Gym, maybe. But those are my weekend plans. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching Marquelworld on YouTube. Notice I'm not saying follow on TikTok because on the weekend I want to do one video a week on YouTube where it's just me talking to the YouTube audience. I also want you guys to have a video on the weekend so it's not all done during the week and then the weekend there's no video. So I may continue to do this. So thank you so much for following. I am known as Mar on Pro Wrestling World on Facebook. I do have some bags on my eyes. Hopefully I don't, probably because I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Who knows why on a Saturday? Who knows why? But see you guys on the next video. Peace.